Hi guys, welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom.
And my name is Paul, the boss, the champion, the victor.
I can still get some glory, literal glory. So this is our best of three Shadespire between the Stormcast very limited Eternals and the Orruks.
Yes.
You are 2-0 up.
I am.
Whitewashing the first game, clawing it back in the second one. I'm hoping the third one then I can then get some saving grace on the board. So we're going to see if I can achieve something there. You, on the other hand, are going to be able to see the full extent of your deck, really, aren't you?
I'm gonna test my deck, see if I can get the best out of Hacker and Basher, and see how I can work some of the glory in with the objectives. So
not just the Gerzag. I'm going to go first. See if the other boys can do some stuff.
See how the other boys work, how they combo off them. Because sending Gerzag in is great, but it can't just be a one-trick pony because everyone's just hide away from them.
Yeah, especially if it's like Skellies or something in the future.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going to see if I can just work out how to score points. So we'll go down to the battlefield and catch you in a sec. And this is how things look at the start of the battle. So in terms of objectives, we've got number 1 just here, number 5 just here. We've got number 3 right in the corner in the Orruks, number 2 here, number 4 is just off camera in this corner, tucked away, way away from everybody else. So we've got a defensive-ish formation by the Stormcast line. So we've got Oberyn leading the charge because he had some success last round, and the Steelheart and Bright Shield a little bit further back.
Yep.
You've put your big man further back this time, mate.
Yeah, obviously because I've already won. This is a write-off for me. So I'm really just going to try and test the strength of the deck. So Basher and Hacker obviously work well in tandem. Bone Cutter, I still haven't had the full use out of him yet. And based on the objectives I've drawn...
so the boss is going to let the boys shine?
Yeah, I can potentially play this a little bit defensive, but as we know, Gerzag is waiting in the wings.
Speaking of strength of the deck, I've already mulliganed my objectives because I've only drawn objectives that were unachievable, and I've only drawn upgrades in terms of ploys, so this is going to go great. So I anticipate I'll be chucking a lot of cards at the end of the first round. But anyway, in terms of winning the dice roll, I won it, but I've elected Paul to go first with the first activation of the first turn.
And 1 glory on the field. So my first activation is going to be Basher. He spies Oberyn standing there and is still a little bit salty from being taken out so quickly last time. So I'm going to move Basher.
In for the charge.
And I'm sure we can all expect when I'm moving with an Orruk, cunning but brutal is being played. So he can make a attack after he's done a move action.
So it only becomes a move.
Yes. So Basher has 2 dice looking for swords.
Oberyn has 1 looking for a shield. Nothing on my end either, so it is a stalemate there.
Okay.
Any ploys you would like to play, mate?
Yes, I will play.
Straight in with it, straight in.
Having a good time. On a shield or a crit, I get to make another attack.
It's the shield.
Get the shield, so I get to make an attack.
Nothing again. I'll see if I get inspired. I do get inspired. Oberyn gonna smash ya.
Oh well, that was a waste, wasn't it? You got anything, mate?
No, I think that's worked out quite nicely, to be honest.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, so for my first activation then, Oberyn is going to have a swing at his assailant. So he is inspired, so he's going to use his overhead strike, which has cleave, so we'll ignore the shields. I'm rolling 2 dice, needing hammers. A crit.
Need a crit? Nothing.
No, that'll be a mighty 3 damage done to Basher.
Yes.
But I have inspired him.
You have.
Which is problematic now.
You've not inspired him to a lot, to be perfectly honest.
He's just like, this hurt a little bit. So didn't these 2 go at it in our first match as well?
I think they did.
Right, so we'll see what they can do next.
Okay, Basher is going to buy another attack for my second activation. He is inspired now, so I've got 3 dice. Needing swords.
A crit.
But
inspired, Oberyn is rolling 2 on his defense, so I need a crit. Oh, I just get the shield.
So you take 2 damage, and you also suffer the knockback.
Yeah, so you can knock me back 1 anyway, but you can now knock me back again.
2, yes. So I'm gonna say GTF noob. I'm gonna knock Oberyn.
1-2.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, that's not a bad move actually. It's kind of blocking the charge lane and everything to go with that.
Yep.
Revenge. Right, annoyingly, I think we've got a line of sight blockage here for Bright Shield, and she's kind of our usual good damage dealer. So Steelheart's going to have to move in with a charge. She's going to move to that position there, and he is going to buy an attack. So he has got 2 dice, needing hammers. Gets 1. And you've got a shield, so it is blocked. So nothing happens. That is a sad face for me. I don't have any ploys to play, mate, because unsurprisingly, as I mentioned, I've only got upgrades at the moment.
I've got nothing either.
Oh dear, so on to the next one.
Okay, so for me, like I said, I'm just want to, since I've already won the match, and Tom's got a fight for glory here, I'm just going to play a little bit defensively, and I'm going to spend this activation drawing
tactical Orruks, this is.
Yeah, and I've drawn exactly what I needed, which was wonderful. So, are you action phase?
I am action phase, that is my name.
Action phase, yes, are you action phase? I'm going to use the card I've just drawn, which is a healing potion. So, I roll a defense dice on a shield or a crit. I can remove up to 2 wounds taken from a character. So this is obviously going to go on Basher. Alternatively, it's just 1, and again nothing, unfortunately. So he does remove 1 wound away. So he's down to 2.
Oh right. Easy peasy one for me. Oberyn, after feeling quite sad at being shoved away from his love and watching him heal, is just going to move to objective number 5.
Wonder why.
And stand there with a pretty smile on his face.
Okay, so in anticipation of the next turn, I'm going to start shifting. So I'm going to move Gerzag into a better position.
He came in like a wrecking ball. Sadness.
He's not upgraded yet.
Oh, alright, so he's just like a normal Hammer of Wrath then.
Yeah, he's just Doom.
Okay, after rereading the rules, it seems the Bright Shield can actually charge, because she's going to have line of sight when she ends her movement. So she is just going to go 1, 2, 3 and charge in at Basher. So she has got 3 dice looking for hammers or a single ganging up against this inspired guy.
Okay.
So she gets 2 successes, so you need crit, mate.
Oh, I don't
Does not get it. That is 2 points of damage, which I think
is Basher out.
Murdifies the Bashman. Does mean Gerzag is free to come charge again, but that is a glory point to me. Now, I think for the moment, I am not going to play any of my upgrades. I'm going to see what objectives I score in the end phase. Anything for you, mate?
No, I'm okay. I'm a little bit disappointed I wasted that healing potion now. I'm also a little bit disappointed that I didn't get Hacker up to block that charge.
So we'll go to the end phase. So this is how things look at the end of the first round, and I think Basher getting his head caved in got me a little bit of early glory. I have scored 1 additional glory by holding objective number 5, putting me up to 2. Anything for you, mate?
No, unfortunately.
I've spent my upgrades, which I had a full hand of. So Bright Shield has got great strength, which gives her +1 damage, and she's got Righteous Strike, which means if she swings at a leader with that attack, she can reroll if she fails. So she is well prepared for the Gerzag incursion that is on its way. We've just done the roll-off. I have won the roll-off, and I have elected to go first, which is tricky because I'm kind of unsure with the numerical disadvantage whether that's a good move, but I don't really want Gerzag just kind of burrowing in and smashing face. So we'll see what I can do as we enter this second round. So we are going to kick off the second round with Bright Shield going first for my first activation. She is simply going to make a move action. She's going to move 1, 2, just to that position there. Any ploys to play, mate?
No. You?
I think I'm just going to stand there and look pretty.
Right, no guts or glory. it's play orc time.
Paul's just like tactically set up. This is quite solid, but you've got to go into the meat grinder, haven't you? Here,
yeah.
You've got the win.
I've got the win.
He could roll amazing dice.
It's disappointing because I thought, I'll try and play a bit tactical with the orcs.
You've given me a turn to set up though. That's
and it was like, no, just go straight in. Do what you know best. So charge action.
Based on what neither of these two are inspired though, so there is a very good chance Gerzag could do a lot of pain here.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you big boss.
Okay, so you're going to hit Steelheart.
Yep.
Steelheart's got 1 dice on the fence, looking for a shield, which I've just rolled off camera by accident out of my hand, so I'll inevitably fail.
I just rolled the
crit.
gang
up, that is a success.
Yeah, I just rolled a crit off camera as it dropped out my hand as well.
You get the crit this time?
I do get the crit this time.
So that goes through?
So that is 3 straight damage on Steelheart.
Do you want to push him back?
No, I want to leave him there and swing again, but I got a feeling you're going to run away. Yes, I'll push him back here.
Okay then. Well, that has had Gerzag do his activation now. Unless there's any janky orc cards for you to play.
Actually, yes. I can play Brutal but Cunning, which is the opposite to Cunning but Brutal.
Of course.
You move and make an attack. In this case, you make an attack and move.
But
so
you've charged.
It's after a move, after an attack action.
Oh, okay.
I believe that goes as part of the charge.
Tell us on camera if an attack is different from the charge. I think it should be. So you can now move.
Yeah. Up to 3 spaces.
Oh, boo. Cowardly cat. In that case, I'm going to play Sidestep. And I am just going to sidestep Steelheart onto this objective.
Do you need objective 1?
Yeah. Right, easy one for me. I am going to get rid of an objective card and draw a new one.
An easy one for me as well. Having a relatively simple understanding of what's in Tom's deck, he's actually got to come to me after he's scored objective 1 to get 2, 3 and 4.
I'm binning them. I'm just trying to them.
So you've got to come to me to get into the mix, really, haven't you? So I also am going to bin an objective, this one, because it's going to be difficult for me to achieve, and draw a new one, which is exactly what I wanted. So over to you, mate.
I am still fishing for an objective, so we're going to get rid of this one and draw a new one.
So for me, I'm going to move Bone Cutter to here, and that is, I've got no clues to play.
Me neither. Oberyn the Bold is going to make a move. He's just going to mosey up just to this position here.
You're trying to entice me in.
And entice, he's going to be like, come here, remember how I died so easily in the first match and I've only got 2 health left. Come here, Gerzag.
So my last action is going to move Hacker to there. And that is me spent. You spent?
Yes, mate.
Okay.
Okay, this is how things look at the end of the second round, and Paul is despondent here at the we're milling for our decks to try and get something hefty, aren't we?
Yeah, it's just going to be a points grabber thing, to be honest with you. It needs one of us to
barrel in.
To barrel in.
I have scored an objective though, because I got objective number 1, so that has given me a 3rd glory point, which I've upgraded. Anger Bright Shield to have +1 health thanks to Great Fortitude.
Okay, I scored none, obviously.
But you did win the roll-off, and you've elected to go first.
Yeah, made a mistake in the first turn. I think I should have gone
pushed
balls
up
to the wall, straight in. Gerzag leading by example, but I didn't.
You've had a lot of success with that kind of him leading the charge.
Yeah, I still haven't got the best out of Hacker and Basher as a combo, but you play very cagey when you're up against the Orcs.
I have to with the Stormcast, I think.
Yeah.
I think they can't barrel through like they can with the Khorne and the Skellies. They do need to sit and go, right, set up defensive perimeters. Mm-hmm. But I've taken damage. Steelheart's on 1 health and Oberyn's on 2.
I know, it doesn't entice me to come in.
So you take 1 swing. So we'll see what Paul does at the start of the 3rd round.
So, when in doubt, charging Gerzag.
Bring the pain.
Yeah, I'm going to send them right into Oberyn.
Try and finish him.
1, 2 and 3. So straight up with an attack. I've got 2 dice needing hammers.
Oberyn has got 2 because he's inspired and a teammate. You've got a hammer.
A hammer.
Oh, I've got a crit, so critical success for them.
Yep, and that was a waste, but...
But you've got in, that's the main thing. You needed to kind of get stuck in.
Anything for yourself?
I don't think there's anything that I would like to do right now. Anything for you, mate?
No.
See if I can get some revenge attacks in then. I feel like this is just charity pool because you've whooped me in the last two. He's fed Gerzag into the meat grinder. So Bright Shield is going to have a
still tough. He can still take it.
He has got 5 hit points. He's not going to go down easy. So she's got 3 dice and she is looking for hammers. And she's going to use her Righteous Strike, which means that if she misses against the leader, she can re-roll. Okay. So she has got a gang and gut bonus. You've got 1 for shields.
I've got 1 for shields, yeah.
Get 2 successes, so that is going to be 2 damage up to 3 thanks to her great strength.
So that leaves me on 2.
But you are
points.
Inspired now.
I am inspired, very right.
Which is a bit of a pain.
I can't attack, can I?
No, and the other two are kind of going to make the waddle the way through, haven't they? So I'm not going to play any ploys. We're going to go straight back to you.
So very limited on what I can actually do.
This little bit of scenery here
has
defined the game, hasn't it? Really,
I
think.
Yeah. That little tunnelway is a great board for you. I'm sorry I swapped now. But
you're gonna go deck hunting, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna ditch an objective. I'm gonna definitely keep that one. I may as well get that one because I think I'm not gonna be able to do that. And I'm drawing that one, which could be achievable if Tom helps. I don't
want to help you. Bright Shield is unleashing all that anger from that first game where she was just surrounded. So she's going to go for another swing. She's got 3 dice with her Righteous Strike. She's looking for hammers.
2 crits
and a gang up.
No.
That is going to be 2 up to 3 damage.
That's the end of Gerzag Inspired.
Oh, that wipes him out. I am going to spend my glory for an upgrade, and I'm going to put, I think, Great Speed on Bright Shield. She's getting all of my upgrades, so she is up to a 4 hex move. Now she's going to be like, right, I've had your boss, now I'm after you guys.
Now I want you.
Any ploys for you, mate?
Yes, actually.
Oh.
It's more of a reaction.
His voice is lit up.
Realised.
Go on, they go for a reaction.
Last lunge, actually.
Oh.
Which is on a crit or a hammer. Sorry, I should have played that.
You got some dice rolling here, mate.
See if Gerzag can make a final strike against Bright Shield. And he does.
This is a hammer. He's
crit and a hammer.
So you've got to roll your attack dice.
Attack dice, and I'm inspired. This
is going to potentially. I'm not inspired, so I've only got 1 on my defense.
This could completely change the
dodge that does nothing.
The game.
And you roll a hammer. So how many damage would that be, mate?
That would be 3.
3. So she was on +1 wounds.
All right, so she's okay then. She just took a bit of.
So I'm just going to put 2 on her and move that card away.
Yeah.
But she's got 2 left.
Yep, so that is...
That's not a bad little action, because you can now barrel someone in.
I can.
Yeah, look at his voice is lit up now. There's the defeat that was going in, and now it's bad. I'm going to play a ploy.
Okay.
I'm going to play Sigmarite Wall, which is 2 adjacent fighters go on guard. So these 2...
Oh, that doesn't make you...
I'm going to be like...
damage it anyway,
we're now part of this wall. And we'll go back to the Orruks and see if they're going to come into the meat grinder.
Okay, so taking a risk here, I'm going to charge Bone Cutter into Bright Shield. So 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be pretty hefty. Cause you've only got the.
I've only got 1 dice. I'm hoping the guard will save her. Oh, it's the one that I didn't need. Oh, you get swords.
The hammers.
The hammers you're after.
Yeah. Which is 2 damage.
That
Bone Cutter.
kills Lady Bright Shield.
That does give me a glory.
That is not good.
This could turn the tide of the game, actually.
Oh, look at the voice. The voice is picking up now.
I feel as though you've already got the moral victory because I forgot to play Last Lunge straight away, which has kind of took you by surprise.
This is charity play. I'm just going to quietly. She did better this time.
She's done fantastic.
She did fine.
Yeah.
So you can spend your glory on any upgrades or anything,
no, because they're all for Gerzag.
I only care about Gerzag.
Actually, yeah, just to potentially save Bone Cutter's bacon, I'm going to play Great Fortitude.
Oh, so he's got
give him +1 wound.
Crikey, so he's got 5 wounds.
He's got 5, yeah.
Oberyn's going to have to murderize him.
Okay, you've got 2 actions left.
2 swings.
2 swings. Oh.
Right, Inspired Oberyn is going to try and avenge his fallen lady. He is going to have a swing. Get rid of this, don't need that now. Because I'm inspired, I'm going to use my overhead strike, which is 2 dice looking for hammers with cleave, so it will ignore your shield if you roll one, so you will be needing crits, and I've got 1 success there, mate.
No, I got a shield, so it does ignore it.
So that is going to be a mighty 3 damage. Puts you down to 2.
2.
I will not be pushing you anywhere. I'm quite happy with you kind of clogging that little part of the battlefield. But we will go over to you.
Okay, I'm going to spend my activation drawing a card and hoping for the best.
He's reading.
Yeah,
He's reading.
No, over to you and potentially the final swing of the game.
Yeah, I don't have any plots to play. I'm just going to go for it.
Me neither.
Oberyn, he's our man. If he can't do it, then he should have done it 2 games ago. But he's dead. We're going to go for a overhand strike with cleave to try and see if we can murder this scrub. Looking for hammers. Get 1.
Get 1. So I
need a crit, basically.
Need a crit.
Off camera, but it is not there. So that is a murdering strike, which is a glory for me and kills Bone Cutter. Any responses or anything?
No.
I am going to deploy. I'm going to play Peal of Thunder. And I am quite simply going to move your last remaining bloke, who's a little bit off camera here. I'm just going to quietly zoom out. No one saw anything. Now, I could move him into the twilight, but I'm actually just going to move him back. And there is a good reason for that, which will become apparent if I remember how to do it. Anything for you?
No.
Right then, so I've got 5 glory in the bank.
Okay, I don't like that Tom's just moved Hacker back. So as
it's almost like there's a cunning plan.
Yeah, as it is the last activation, I am going to. I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna
move forward, Paul. Move forward.
I'm gonna move him back to where he was.
Is that just to annoy me? Is that just I've shoved him?
Yeah.
And that is the end. Any ploys to play?
No.
I have no ploys, and we've both got big grins on our face, so we're going to go to the end phase of the match, and its score is 5-1, and Paul is beaming, so we'll see how this goes. Okay then, so here we are at the end of the match. Now, can the Stormcast gain anything? So I'm going to play my cards first, and then Paul is grinning like a fool, so I'm going to play Consecrated Area, which is score this in the end phase if there are no enemy fighters adjacent to your fighters, and that will get me 1 glory, putting me up to 6. Do you want to play your next one? We're going to take it in turns, shall we?
Well, you've won if you can score another one. I'll just play basically the 2 I've got. So I had Denial, which
3 points again. I hate that card.
3 points.
I need to get in your half. That's taught me a lesson.
And I also had. And I realised that I had this after I'd upgraded Bone Cutter to have +1 wound, and then I thought, why have I done it? Good scrap. So score this in the end phase if 3 or more fighters were taken out of action in the preceding action phase. So I lost Gerzag, Bone Cutter, and you lost Bright Shield. So that would have got me
another 2.
2. So if Tom hadn't scored, then I'd have snuck it again on the objectives.
Luckily, but I've got immovable object because Steelheart did what Steelheart does best, gets hurt and stands at an objective. And because I managed to kill Gerzak for the first time in 3 matches, I can play Slayers of Tyrants, which you get a point. So that is 8 points to 6. It's still barely been pulled out.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the match. That is 2 to the Orruks. Handshake on camera, definitely 2-1 to the Orruks. And we'll go to the post-battle report.
Well done.
Hey, yeah, I actually got a win.
Yeah.
I think the greatest winner was Paul's voice. If you listen to the recording,
picks up.
He's so distraught at the start.
In the intro, I said, I'm going to test my deck. I'm going to see what I can get out.
Nah, Gerzag,
Gerzag, get you. Do what you need to do. And then the fact that I actually needed you to take me out to get glory. So I had 2 nice cards at the end, and I was kind of like, oh, should have been that, should have keep it, and I kept it, and it worked out.
I said to Paul at the end of this last match, like, if I can get my one little chip away glory points with a decent hand, I can rack them up quite quickly, and that's what I managed to do in that one. But it had to be taking out Gerzag, and Bright Shield needed 3 upgrades to be able to go, no, I'm going to eliminate you. But I think using the battlefield, we've had really different things in each of the matches. The first one really was shock and awe of what the Orruks can do if they all just go in.
Yes.
Second one, a bit more tactical objective play. This one was really using that limited ground on the battlefield.
Yeah, it was using the mat to your advantage.
Yeah.
You've done that really well. That mat is great for Stormcast, which means you are never ever going to get it ever again. Simple.
But that funnel, Steelheart is the greatest liquor of wounds.
Yeah.
Ever. I'm just going to hide an objective. But no, we have learned a lot from both just playing these. These are like, new decks that we've made, and playing these teams. We're going to look at all the feedback for all 3 videos and see where we can go on there. Maybe even dip our toe into something competitive. Though I might go back to Khorne, because stabbing stuff and getting other people's halves, for God's sake.
Denial is an amazing card for the Orcs. I think it'd be useless against Khorne because they will want to get in your face.
Yes.
And probably useless against Skellies. Because you can just pop them up like little bloody daisies in the snow, can't you?
Speaking of which, if you've enjoyed this match report, or battle report we should call it, please do give us a like and subscribe to our channel and share it around. We've now got an opportunity to see who we're going to fight next. Now we could have the Sepulchral Guard versus Khorne against Garruk's Reavers, or we could use one of the 2 teams from here against one of those ones. We do definitely want to bring in a new team, so you let us know who you want to see. Do you want to see the Guard, the Skellies, with their objective-based play? Do you want the speedy Garruk's Reavers who kind of get inspired when people die? And who do you want to see them against? Do you want them against the Orruks? Do you want them against the Stormcast? Do you want them against each other? Let us know in the comments below and we will get on it. And as always, thank you so much for watching.
Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.